Welcome back to Cap Tech. I'm your host Russell the Muscle. Today, we will uncover the hidden histories and dive deep into the stories that have shaped our world. We're turning our focus to one of the most iconic and controversial figures in modern music, Eminem. Known for his rapid-fire lyrics and no-holds-barred approach to storytelling, Eminem has been both celebrated and criticized throughout his career. In this video, we'll explore some of his most controversial moments that have made headlines and sparked debates across the globe. Let's dive in. Now I know a lot of you are wondering if I chose to cover this because of the possibility that Eminem and I are Eskimo brothers, but that's simply not the case. Nevertheless, I'd like to give quick shout out to the ladies from the Sugar Shack in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Chapter 1: Slim Shady and the Birth of Controversy. Eminem, born Marshall Mathers, burst onto the music scene in the late 1990s with his alter ego, Slim Shady. This character was the embodiment of chaos, violence, and dark humor, allowing Eminem to express his frustrations and fears in a raw, unfiltered way. However, with this newfound voice came the first wave of controversy. His 1999 album, the Slim Shady LP, was filled with graphic imagery and violent fantasies. Tracks like Guilty Conscience and 97-Foot Bonnie and Clyde showcased Eminem's willingness to tackle taboo subjects, including murder, drug use, and domestic violence. Critics were quick to condemn his lyrics, labeling them as misogynistic and dangerous, while fans praised his boldness and creativity. Chapter 2: The Marshall Mathers LP and the Rise of Outrage. In 2000, Eminem released the Marshall Mathers LP, an album that would cement his place in music history and amplify the controversy surrounding him. The album sold over 1.7 million copies in its first week, making it the fastest-selling solo album in U.S. history at the time. But with its success came a firestorm of criticism. Songs like The Real Slim Shady and Kim pushed the boundaries even further, with Kim in particular drawing intense backlash for its depiction of violence against Eminem's then-wife. The LGBTQ+ community also took offense to his frequent use of homophobic slurs, leading to public protests and calls for boycotts. Eminem's response? He doubled down, insisting that his lyrics were a reflection of his personal struggles and not to be taken literally. His performance with Elton John at the 2001 Grammy Awards, where they performed Stand Together, was seen as a powerful moment of reconciliation, but the debate over his lyrics continued. Chapter 3: Feuds and Public Spats. Eminem's career has been marked by high-profile feuds with fellow artists, celebrities, and even political figures. His beef with pop stars like Christina Aguilera and Mariah Carey became the stuff of legend, with diss tracks like The Real Slim Shady and The Warning taking aim at his rivals in scathing detail. But perhaps his most significant feud was with former U.S. President George W. Bush. In his 2004 song Mosh, Eminem criticized Bush's handling of the Iraq War, calling for political change and encouraging fans to vote. The songs released just before the presidential election sparked debate about the role of musicians in politics and solidified Eminem's status as a provocateur willing to speak his mind. Chapter 4: Revival, Kamikaze, and Reclaiming the Throne. After a period of relative quiet, Eminem returned to the spotlight with his 2017 album Revival. However, the album received mixed reviews, with some fans and critics questioning if Eminem had lost his edge. In true Slim Shady fashion, Eminem hit back hard with Kamikaze in 2018, an album that took direct shots at his critics, the modern rap scene, and even the new generation of rappers. Tracks like The Ringer and Fall reignited old feuds and sparked new ones, with Eminem using his platform to address everything from mumble rap to political correctness. The controversy surrounding Kamikaze showed that even after 2 decades in the game, Eminem still had the power to shock and divide. Chapter 5: Legacy and Final Thoughts. Eminem's career is a testament to his ability to push boundaries and challenge the status quo. His controversial lyrics, public feuds, and unapologetic persona have made him one of the most polarizing figures in music history. But despite the backlash, Eminem has remained a dominant force in the industry, using controversy not just as a tool for attention, but as a means to express his truth. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying the impact Eminem has had on the world of music and popular culture. His willingness to tackle difficult subjects and his refusal to be silenced have made him a voice for a generation that refuses to be ignored. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the controversial career of Eminem. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Cap Tech for more explorations into the stories that shape our world. What do you think of Eminem's controversies? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, stay curious. Oh, I almost forgot, one last thing. Please stick around to hear our song about today's topic. The song will begin after a very brief advertisement for Josh Kappelman's fiction novels, now available on Amazon as well as other online audiobook retailers such as Chirp. See the links in the video description for more information.
Came from 8 Mile, a tough cold street, fighting demons inside, no chance to retreat. A battle with words, the only weapon he had. Turned pain into power from good to bad. White kid in the game, breaking down the door, spitting truth in a word tried to ignore. With every rhyme, every line, he shook the ground. The king of controversy, no backing down. From the bottom to the top, he made his way. Through the darkest nights to the brightest day. Eminem, the name they all know. But behind the fame, there's a story to show. From the pain, from the hurt, he rose so high. A voice for the voiceless, reaching the sky. Eminem, a legend, thick and thin. A fighter, a moment, a fire within. They call him Slim Shady, yet the song is so wild. A reflection of anger, the fury of a child. The world couldn't handle the truth he speak, but in his words, the lost found the strength they seek. Battle addiction, walk with the fame. A survivor in a game that's hard to tame. Every album, every track, what's a story told. A journey through life, fierce and bold. They seek, battled addiction, fought with the fame. A survivor in a game that's hard to tame. Every album, every track was a story told. A journey through life, fierce and bold.